Okay, just a quick little review on the Jackery 500 and the Rockpal 100 watt solar panel. I got this because we boondock a lot, me and my wife, and I got the cheap batteries in my little trailer. Never seems to last, but I like this because it's portable and I can move it all around. I can take it. She can run her CPAP machine on this all day, all night, I mean. Works fine for that. We charge our phones on it, or laptops. You can plug in your laptop. It's got the pure sine wave. I guess that's really good for laptops. I guess it's clean power, not dirty power. Who'd have known? But yeah, I like it so far. We've really used it a lot. A couple times we went camping, and it's worked great. We haven't had a problem. Now I've only had it 2 months, but I'm going to fold out the panel and show you what that looks like. Plug it in here so you can see it charging. Now it does depend on the day, the weather, clouds, all that, but you know, you angle that panel just right and you can charge this up to 100, but what I've watched, I don't think these panels even put out 100 watts. I think like 62 is the max that it'll actually put out in primo conditions, but we'll give it a try. Here's this. I'm going to get some close-ups of it later here and show you, powered it on and all that stuff, but this is the little kit that comes with it, a bunch of goodies in there, but this is pretty cool. This solar panel is pretty neat. Press these, pull it out, and it's a big one. It's got 4 panels on it, just like that. Now the one thing I wish this did have, I've seen some others, on the back side, you have little kick out things that Velcro on here and kick out so you can just tilt it. This don't have one. That's kind of a bummer because I am fighting this thing to get it just right to get the sun charging. And then back here I have all these goodies in it. I have my charger in it. Now it comes with all these, which is really nice. Comes with all those, which this very last one is the one that goes into the Jackery. It's an 8mm. Unfortunately, the 8mm that I had fit really, really loose. And one time I went to check to see how my thing was charging, it was 0. I'm like, what the heck? And I barely touched the wire and it started charging again. So that could have just been, this one. But I just went on Amazon and I bought, get this out of the way. I bought MC4 connectors to an 8mm. So now there's no adapter. And I plug that in and it works perfect. This little piece here was like 15 bucks on Amazon. It's 2 MC4 connectors to 8mm. So I don't even have to use these. So that works a lot better. And when I used it, plugged it in, charged all the way up. So I'm gonna say, hello, Roadrunner. Roadrunner wants to help. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. You want something? All right. So now I got it set up. I made these little kickstands here. Not great, but they help. Because when I was camping, I had the Jackery sitting in the middle, and a gallon water jug and a gallon water jug. But there is this little unit right there. It's got 2 USBs. I'll show you that later. But this is the all folded out, facing at the sun. Oops, move that. Get every bit of little power we can. Sun's up there. So then we come over here and we take 8mm and we plug it in there. And here we go, we're charging. Boom, 64 watts. Can you see that? Shadowing's really bad. There we go. 64 watts. We're at 70% power. So I really like how it tells you, you know, what everything is, what's going in, what's going out, and how many percent is left. Okay, sorry, I turned this. I think you can see it better now. So 63 watts of the input coming in through there. Now you can charge, you can use it as you're charging. So we can plug this in. Plug that in. Should start charging. Oh, stupid me, you gotta push. Okay, so you plug that in, it just doesn't start using it. You've got to tell it to use it, and you push this button right there. Now we're using, I'm not good with this camera angle, sorry again, but now you can see, I hope, we're putting 18 watts. We're charging with 62 watts from the sun to the battery in here, and then we're out of this battery, we're pulling 18 watts and charging this to power, you know, our iPads and our iPhones and all that stuff. So I always power these up too. And I'll go get my little light and my fan and show you that too. Okay, I got my little light. Got these little lights at Home Depot, got a big magnet on there, rechargeable. These are great little lights. I wish I knew how to leave a link to everything like people do, but I'm shooting everything on my phone and I'm just not good at it yet. So now we went up to 71%. We're only pulling 60 watts from the sun, and now we have 19. So this is taking a little bit. And this is a cool little fan I got right here. Now this thing, about the best $25 we spent. We bought that at a pilot station one night because we were hot, you know, camping. And you just plug that into here, the cigarette lighter. Like that. So now we're getting energy from the sun, putting it in the battery. We're charging this, we're charging the light, and we click this on, and we can turn on our fan. Turn on our fan. It's got a little controller for speed here. Ah, yes. Blowing. And these are nice because my wife can aim it exactly where she wants. I can aim mine right where I want. And we run these all night long. All night long. So now you can see with all those three things going, we're pulling 30 watts. But we usually don't run it on high, so you can throttle it down a little bit like that. And now we're only at 26 watts. When we're running just the fans at night, we run it about 6 watts. And this thing, if you run it for more, it'll automatically shut off after 6 hours if you're running below 10 watts. So we usually run it and then it shuts off and, you know, we're good. We're fast asleep, whatnot. But hi, little honeybee. That's not a flower, dude. Yeah, it's black. Where are you going? What are you doing, dude? Go make some honey. I don't know what he's doing. Bye, bee. Okay, so it's a great little unit. You can see we're at 72% and we're down to 59. So as that sun moves, and that ain't set up just perfect, I keep pushing this over. You know, you lose a little bit, but I mean, so what? You're getting free energy. I mean, how cool is that? 60, see? Yeah, I got 1 more watt by moving that little cover. So this thing, if it's fully dead, it'll take 7 hours to charge from your house, shore power. About 10 hours from a solar panel if everything's perfect and you're out there and you're moving that solar panel, you know, and you're keeping it right at as high as you can get, 62, you know, about 10 hours. And that's from dead. And then if you're doing it from 12 volt, it takes 12 hours, and that's from dead. But I've never even ran this one down. I'm maybe 50%. So, you know, solar panel during the day, if I ran it overnight down 50%, just let it sit out in the sun all day and boom, it's charged within about 5 hours. You can only put 100 watts into it, and I think a maximum of 30 volts. So you could hook 6 solar panels up to it and have 600 watts going into it, but it's only going to charge at 100. But you know, like right now it's at 59. But it's fun. I like it. It's really good. It's helped us out. It's portable. I really like that it's portable, and that's portable too. So it's not stuck to the top of my trailer. It's not hardwired in. I can move it wherever I want. I can take this wherever I want. You know, if we're gonna go tent, which my wife don't tent anymore, but sometimes I sleep in my tent cot when I go out hunting, I can bring this with me, and I can hook up those little fans and have fans blowing on me all night in the middle of the desert with no generator running. This little solar generator, they call it. One other thing I wanted to show you is it does have its own little USB ports in there. It's got 3 of them. When that light's on, means, you know, it's getting power. But you can take like that battery and you can plug it into here. I'm always wrong with that. You got a 50-50 chance, and I'm always wrong every time. So yeah, you plug that in. So that could be your phone, probably mainly your phone and iPads or whatnot. But then, you know, you can charge your unit like right there. That's charging. So yeah, that's pretty cool in itself. If you didn't want to get that, which, I mean, we love that. If you just wanted to get a solar panel to charge your phones, there you go. That'll charge them pretty quick. I got mainly all these due to hunting around on YouTube, watching people, and price. Of course, there's better stuff out there, I'm sure. Well, I know there is, but you know, it gets expensive. I would suggest going, I watch this guy called Hobotech, and if you go, I don't think he has a code on this anymore, or if he even did, I'm not sure. I think this was like 200, and he had a $100 off code on that. So I think that was like a promo thing. I think he has another code now. It's $75 off of that. But it's pretty cool, especially when you're out boondocking, or if you're out dry camping. To just sit this out there and set that, it makes no noise, gives you energy. You can run this. You can even run those little ice makers you can buy off of Amazon off of that. Plug it in, and I think it runs for like 3 hours. You can make, I forget what they say, 16 pounds of ice. So you could be in the middle of the desert, no noise, and make ice. I mean, it's just awesome. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.